And the clothes you wear. Now we got inside the business. Struggle support climate change agenda. You order your own clothes and we shall get it.
Yo, people, you're welcome to enjoy the music podcast. It's been a long time, Yeah, it's been a long time for a good reason. Yeah, man. It's not like we have given up, but we're structuring and getting organized, and yeah, man, because everything is done on a freestyle basis. And due to copyright reasons, and the name is VishnuExpress, also known as NiiKu. So sometimes a lot of the materials we put out there is restricted due to copyright reason. But I want to take this opportunity to wish all of you a happy new year and a prosperous one. You know what I mean? I really appreciate your time, and I really appreciate all those people out there that have been telling me, yo, Vishnu, we miss your podcast. We miss your podcast. And you're welcome once again. Enjoy the music. Enjoy the music podcast hosted by NiiKu, also known as Vishnu Express. Today I'm seeing NiiKu Mikwao. The NiiKu Mikwao is going far away. you know, on a real though, they need to add it like Niko Joku Mikwao. Or the same, you're welcome once again to uh, enjoy the music podcast. Uh, let's talk about our recent release, 2025, late 2025. We released Linga Shadows, Keep It Real. We came out with Ama Soprano. Ama Soprano got some fire, got some lyrics in there. Yeah, man. And today we put out Agetee. Agetee is out there live on every music streaming platform. Agetee is just like another song that acknowledges greatness. There are some people in this world that have done good things, especially in terms of sports, and other aspect of life. And Agnete is basically on a Yalat level, on a Yalat level. So Agnete basically addresses discrimination on a low, and embraces acceptance and uniqueness, who you are, because who you are, you can make something out of it if you focus on it. Like I tell people, I'm progressing and I'm happy because maybe I'm focused on myself. I don't think if I have a driving license, then I'll spark my car, burn my gas, following all these motherfuckers that they think they know better and they know me well. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of times that I know Vishnu Express have impaired a lot of growth because some people they need references to work with Vishnu Express, but if you go asking for a reference about Vishnu Express from a shithead and idiot, a lot of people idiots point fingers to real G's as idiots. Yeah, man, because maybe, what I mean, you eat from my plate, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Well, and the third is, and the third, it talks about human beauty, the beauty of a woman, the reality of a man, you know, the opportunities of a girl, you need to have a goal, you need to set up a goal. When you have a goal, idiots will bend their gas following you all about. You know what I mean? So you need to have a goal. Uh, and when you set up like, uh, you know, when you say I have a goal and this is what you want to do, uh, maybe you need to, not maybe, you need to really, really reflect on it. You need to really, really meditate on it. Uh, maybe you need to be mindful about it because being mindful about it will enable you to set up strategies, plans, and lay out things. Like I was reading one guy on LinkedIn. This guy is in Ghana, and uh, he was telling his story how he started as a musician, and then if he didn't make certain choices, he would not be a radio presenter, even he would not be a DJ, he would not work for all those event organizing companies and all that, you know. But when it comes to divisional express, it's very different. It's very different in a way that when I wanted to do music, I made sure I researched into what I wanted to do because it runs in my DNA. It's not like something I saw somebody doing it, and I want to do it. It runs in my DNA. So as I notice my uncles and my aunties, yeah, man, and all the family side, from my mother's side to from my father's side. My father's side is where even the crazy music artists, but even they don't acknowledge it that much. They would like to go learn, be a lawyer, be consultant, be all this kind of you know what I mean? But my mother's side, that kind of, that kind of creativity, that kind of tailoring, fashion designing, also music, playing trumpet, have the brass band, Sachimon, all them people there. So me, I knew that music runs in my DNA, fashion runs in my DNA. I didn't see peer pressure to wanted to do music. So I took my time to build it. I grew up with friends that did demo. We did demos together. They did so many things. Yeah, man. But I took the basis. I learned the hard way. You know what I mean? And so therefore it helped me and also enabled me to set up the right foundations for my music. You know what I mean? Because when you set up the first foundation solid, it lead you to the second one. And it makes you pay attention. Like the way I say it, people will bend their gas following you all about. People will manipulate all this shit. Because music is one of the industry that is very, 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 very risky. You know what I mean? And if you don't take your, like I was reading from the guy, if he didn't make those decisions, he doesn't know how his income and all this shit. Like I work and people think I'm broke. People want to check my paycheck, and that is what you keep on the silence. And especially your normal paycheck is okay to keep it there. And I'm gonna tell this time I'm gonna tell you see footballers. People talk about Michael Asium. Like I come to Finland, people tell me, I know Michael Asium, I know Stevie Appiah, I know Suleiman Tari. Hey, Ghana, you have a good football players. And I'm like, do you know, do you know how they qualified to participate in those fields for you to recognize them? It's not easy. It's not easy to be selected to play for a national team. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy. There is so much bureaucracy you have to go through, all this unhealthy politics in the mix. And you can see that, especially sports, entertainment, all these things are really there. You know what I mean? So some of the songs is just to to make a little shift, though, to acknowledge the reality of it, but to change a little bit of the concept to make it more entertaining or entertaining. So I need to come up with something. But I understand, I understand I'm in an industry I'm in the industry, and then I'm practicing something, you know, I'm practicing something that give me total control. You know what I mean? And as long as those idiots are not on my shit, they have something to say. They have a gas to burn. They have time to waste. You know what I mean? But you keep your focus on what you do. You keep your focus on what you're doing. Manipulation is to take you off focus, but you keep your focus on what you're doing and let them keep lingering in the shadows. You know, like I always say to people, the universe, the universe and the system is created to make everybody enjoy, to make everybody have the fullness of life. Sometimes people get into positions and then they feel like demigods, and then they want to manipulate shit, they want to do shit, they want to make your community and your society sound like you are crazy. Uh, but you have to realize that there are a lot of things to learn. There are a lot of things to learn, and if you stop learning, you will not you you will not be able to build those foundation. It's not easy. I know it's not easy. A lot of people say uh, Vishnu don't come up. A lot of people they say to me, we don't see Vishnu outside. The time I was outside, you fucking asleep. Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? There's a difference between seeing and observing. A lot of people I don't understand. Like I was watching one lady talking about racism, and then you see a lot of these people when an African talk about racism, uh, they feel like they have to defend it, you know, until they meet the racism, and then they expect the African, the black man, to go and fight for them. And that is what the African or the blackness have to acknowledge and recognize that thing. Because that thing is a fucking disrespect. You know, you like to please people instead of being straightforward and solve problems. You want a certain group of people to feel like, oh, these people, every time they're complaining, racism, racism, racism. You know what I mean? Let's listen to some music and then come back.
One way in, one way out. I told you where the sign is. So the cool like stay poorly. Place you wanna be. From the naka. You don't make kanka to your house. Place you wanna be. Place you wanna be. Place you wanna be. Place you wanna be.
I don't know, we're still inside. Enjoy the Music podcast hosted by NiiKu, also known as VishnuExpress. And we're 47 minutes past the hours of 6 o'clock in South Finland. You know what I'm saying? So we were talking about some of the songs earlier on, what we put out there. And then I think I took a break when I started to talk about a bit of racism and hate people. Because I've got some reactions and also those kind of talks. People think I'm racist, you know. People think I hate people. I hate religious people and all those things. How can I hate? How can I hate? How can I hate my own people? Uh, I cannot hate my own people. I want my own people to embrace themselves. That's why I'm singing all these songs. You know what I mean? There are so many things going on, especially in Europe, as I'm located in Europe and in Finland, that on the real, I don't want to absorb, I don't want to get involved in it. I don't want to get involved in it because I feel like a lot of the players involved in it, they are not being real, and they are not taking the situation even out of context. And I feel like a lot of the people are just fighting for position, you know what I mean? But I will speak like an African, you know. I don't have a problem to see people come to Finland, especially Africans, you know. I've got those confrontations so many times, like, but let's picture this, yeah? Let's picture this. Let's say, yeah, all Africans in Finland have a good job. Let's say, before you promote people to come to Finland, you as an African, you have a good job. I don't hate people. I don't hate people for saying, Finland has good job. Finland, yeah, come here. Finland, yeah, come here. I don't hate people like that. Stop propagating me as a racist person. And even if I'm a racist person, I'm an African. We have African communities that also stand against, like Black Panther. How can you say you love Tupac? How can you say you love Bob Marley? You understand me? I'm a Marcus Garvey. I'm a Nkrumahist. You understand me? What do you stand for? Are you religious? I'm Malcolm X. I'm not that man, you know. I'm Malcolm X. I'm Marcus Garvey. I'm a Nkrumahist. I'm JJ Rawlings. You know, I'm Lumumba. You understand me? Yeah, man. Another kind of Ibrahim terror. You feel me? Yeah, man. Muhammad Gaddafi. You understand me? Yeah, man. I am a great grandfather, Captain Quao. You feel me? Yeah, man. So just imagine, put this into context. You're saying, yeah, man, a lot of people in Finland, especially the Africans in Finland, tell me, how many percentage of Africans have a well-paid job and they are not burning their asses, they are not getting burned out, but they always have to put a smile on their face. Some of you out there, you just want to feed your independent pocket. And if you feed your independent pocket without connecting it to the rest of the African communities living in Finland, you have not done nothing. You have only created space for more crimes, more deceitfulness, more manipulation, and that is what is going on. Some of you have to bleach your skin to fit in instead of you to address it. You already giving birth to multicolored kids already. So why must you fit in? You're already in the system. Very soon, everything will wipe out. The melanin will wipe out. You look so white. You understand me? How can I hate my people? If we have a good job, let's say, yeah, the few people that are here, the minority mighty that are here, let's say all of them have a good job. It means we all have a voice. We all have economy. I'm not bothered about what Killer did or what Killer has not done. I'm an African. My market is big. My market is big. Very, very big. Very, very big. You understand? That's why when people want to drift what I'm doing, centered here, I'm like, where you from? I read a lot of the people, their comments and shit. And especially some of our kids trying to do their thing, and they have come to understand the blackness and the African in them, and they have come to accept it because uh, some of our fathers that were here earlier on, they fought some foolish fight. They fought so many stupid fights, like somebody coming from a West African country and then he doesn't know the meaning of make our own musta. Musta is black, and then they run out because some dickhead with some ego doesn't acknowledge the African in him, you know. Said to him, "Hey, this guy said, I'm a black Musta. In Finnish language, I'm a black." Oh, the shit is black. The black is, even the white is black. You understand? Even the white is black. It's just the ignorancy and the arrogancy, you know? Yeah, man. But the shit is black. The white is black. I don't know if a black person don't like black. I don't hate black. Yeah, man. I don't hate black. I love my people. But imagine if our people are in good position, which means all you those traveling agents that think I'm spoiling your work, which means it's easy for those people that you bring in to be well. You don't have to destroy somebody to bring in somebody. You understand what I'm saying? You feel me, dog? Yeah, man. Let's listen to some music.
Go find for people who don't come. Yours, your guy, with a head, one of the Jimmy come. You need to find but shine and come. You have to be. Not I wanna be. Please, you have to be. Not I wanna be. Police on the case, yes.
I don't know. You're welcome again. 5 minutes into the hours of seven, and you know where you find us. We are located in Finland, the real place called Suomen, Turkulance Puoli. You feel me? Yeah, man. And that's what we do. Maybe I was so fortunate enough that when I came to Finland, I was located. I don't know why Celia located me in East Salome. I don't know. I know sometimes we have a little bit differences on this issue. But uh, with me, a Marcus Garvey, a Pan African, an humanist, we like to take religion out of the table, when we're talking, especially to the people that made us who we are, that change our everything. Because they use religion to change our everything. And when you watch all our kids that are trying to do those things, the people that are trying to be finish racism, but they will not hurt you. It's not about hurt. It's about disrespect. My G, my nigga, they call you nigga. You come and call me to go and fight for you. But our people are talking their shit, and you're acting like, oh, you're okay because you feel like you're okay. Don't be like that. You got shit to talk. Don't be hypocrite. Some of you people making the shit so fucking not to work. Yeah, man. Me as and Marcus Garvey, crewmanist, when we're talking about this shit, we take it out of the table. We take everything religion out of the table. You understand? So we can talk about economics, financing, management, you know what I mean? Because those religion and spirituality, we already have it as a base. It's already a base, like what says the time. By now, it should be it should be like 5 o'clock in Ghana. I can tell you 45% or 65% of the families are praying. So when they come to the office and then when they come to the table, take morality and all those things out. You understand? Because in Africa, the churches, the mosques, they are more than the industrial companies. And those are the instruments they use to hold us down. You understand it? Yeah, man. You can buy certain people, but you cannot buy a Gavi. You cannot buy an Nkrumahist. You cannot buy Malcolm X. You understand it? So So my music is nothing to do. I don't have problem with all these people. I have religious friends. The thing is respect. The thing is love your neighbor. So when people pointing fingers at me because I'm this, I understand my colors. I understand my elements. My element is made up of red, gold, green, and black in the middle. You understand me? So me honestly, I don't acknowledge Finnish racism. And then I don't want my creative act, what I'm doing, to 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 be absorbed by the whatever ignorance and misunderstanding people have around here. No, no, no. I'm not on the side. Therefore, I may be against many. I will shake my hands with you. We may disagree on so many things, but I will shake my hands with you. You understand me? Yeah, man. So some people, I know some people act like, you know, yeah, man, you introduce to somebody and then they start to speak shit like, you know what I mean? But it's not my fault. It's the person's fault to be misled. Like, you know what I mean? The music clothing is going on. You understand? You put some, because there is so much manipulation, you know, so much taking you off focus. You set up decoys, you know, you set up decoys so you can really, really, really understand what is going on. You can understand the manipulation and then say, yo, you are not hurting me. You are only hurting yourself. You are burning your gas, wasting your time. And I'm still cutting my tapes. I'm cutting my tapes. I'm cutting my tapes. I know that a lot of the artists there are not being paid well. They are being paid to kill their kidney, to kill their liver, to kill their well-being. You understand? So if you don't see me on the stage, I'm that kind of artist they cannot fuck with. I'm that kind of artist that will really take time to read the contract. I'm that kind of artist that I have the backdrop, the backbone to get my big bro, my relatives who are lawyers to read the contract. I don't need you to read my contract. And some of your people you deal with, they know it. They know it, bro. So stop talking like, they know it. And some of you people, you trying to judge me. You understand? You know Achimota Secondary School? Which of your country? Which country are you coming from? You understand? I don't hate people. Sometimes it feels so fucking alone here. I wish I could go to my Kenyan sister and take a breakfast. You understand? Maybe your culture is when you come from a woman's apartment, you fuck the woman. Or maybe your culture is when you come from a woman compound, you had sex. But some cultures is different. Maybe a man went to that compound because there is something going on. The man have to know to solve that shit. So it's a cultural differences. And I'm so lucky. Me in Finland, I feel so lucky. I just don't want my what I'm doing to be absorbed by the deficiency I feel it is. Because I hear people say Swedish Finnish, Swedish Russia Finnish. It's Finnish, it's Finland. I'm from Ghana, so I know therefore that we have the same relationship with Nigerians. We have the same relationship with Ivory Coast. So don't come and telling me this. We are Finnish people. It's a sovereignty. You understand? Swedish people, their own places there. So we need to build our own self. You want to be a racist person and take us backwards, like the whole EU right now. It's kind of fucked up right now. People showing, you understand? People showing all these hate symbols and all these things, you know. So where are we going? But still, the future look bright. Like I tell my people, don't get involved in what their deficiency and divided philosophy is. Instead to be get involved, you try to know their history, and know where Africa fall in their history. So when a Finnish person show you hate, you have to make sure, is he a patriotic Finnish? You understand? Because if you feel like you belong here, you need to build your patriotism. And that is what I feel we need to do. Agetee, mediator, all these Linga shadows. We're not Linga shadows. I see the guys, they don't Linga shadows. They even say it on the camera. They even say it. They even say it on the, yeah, man, they don't linger shadows. You know what I mean? So some of you lingering shadows and getting all this manipulation, you can't stop Vishnu Express. Do you know unstoppable animal? Do you think you can stop anything unstoppable animal has invested his money into? Do you think you can stop anything Big D Ventures has invested his money into? Don't fuck with people that say, I know Vishnu Express, I know Vishnu Express. Yo, let's break and listen to some music, and then we give you the last part of it. Yeah, man, we're 5 minutes past the hours of 7, and we're still inside the program. Enjoy the music podcast hosted by NiiKu Vishnu, also known as Vishnu Express. And let me close up this section, Uh, there are people that will say, I know this guy, I know this guy. But when they say they know this guy, ask them, when you knew him, how did you treated him? You take people for what they say. I know how to run affirmation and confirmation. I know how to control my anger, and I know how to explode my anger. I know how to, I do have to say all these things here. I know how to stay broke. So when you go talk to somebody that says, I know Vishnu Express, maybe that person even didn't treat me well. So I have to show that person my ass. You know what I'm saying? So don't be assuming, because I don't assume about the system. I don't assume. I don't assume about the system. I was reading some investigative uh, some investigative book. You know, I don't assume about the system. No, 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 no. Because I believe the system is supposed to work for everybody. You understand me? And somebody, because I told somebody in Finland you need a voice, you went to tell somebody you very stupid. You already have a voice. It's just how to use it. Some of you have given your voice to some wayward people, and therefore you cannot use it. You understand? That's what I was doing. You understand? I was drawing you closer. I told you I'll bring you closer. I told you I'll bring you closer. You can hide like all those motherfuckers lingering in the shadows. They are not hiding. To me, they are not hiding. They are only hiding from some people. You understand? But when I flip, then they will know that they are not hiding. Because I've been on the street. I've been there, what they are talking about. But my market is so big. My market is so big that I need to focus. I don't have to focus about your hate and your wayward arrogance, egoistic doings. This is the real doing. So please, whatever you hear about me, you can believe it. Because it's not easy to be a creative artist. It's not easy to be a musician. It's not easy to produce your own tape. It's not easy to produce your own tape. People are paying fees for it. It's not easy to come up with a marketing strategy. People are paying fees for it. It's not easy to design graphics, to come up with your album art cover. It's not easy to know the discipline and the principle in the game. It's not easy to own your shit. It's not easy to get your emotions all intact. Because I understand it, because I love it, I'm dedicated to it. I set up the right foundation. I didn't see you before I start doing it. I know you're gonna burn your gas, bro. My sister. I know you're gonna waste your money. You're gonna pay somebody's bill, my sister, my brother. You just have to come over and then we work together. 6 EU schools and aloan ninko po swamea mu asia mitamateke. Yeah, man. Because I know that some people are trying to draw it into the Finnish market. I want to get into the Finnish market. I'm already in there. How long have I been in Finland? The first 2 years, I conquered the Finnish market with my music. It's just that I got involved with certain people that, with my statistics, they want to get me in the software, drain my ideology, drain my knowledge, and give it to a generation that they don't want to make me part of it, but make me inferior of it. So I need to move differently. Set a couple on the highway, put the pew on the express road, and the regular and the usual socket. It's more profound than you think. Like I was talking to one lady and he's trying to sound smart, trying to explain my music. And I was like, this music is far beyond Finland, it's far beyond what is happening. What is happening is far beyond what is happening within my limited. When they say yori, yori, you understand it? Who no like better? Slow down. Man tired. Are you not tired? Are you not tired with all this confusion, arrogancy, ignorancy, woman power, man power, all this off balance situation, all this calling people name from day one? Man, woman cheated on God. So everybody should shut up about cheat. Everybody should just shut the fuck up because you're stealing in your various. The first day when you cheated is when you had everything, and then you misuse it. Not because you were exploited, not because you were colonized. The first day you cheated on the universal order is when you were born a privilege and then you abuse everything. That's the first day you cheated. Who are you going to teach about teaching? Some of you, you need to find your audience. Some of us, we are not your audience. We are your partners. We are your partners. You can we can share ideologies, values to create an equilibrium of a real sustainable living. You understand? Yeah, man. Because I'm not blind. I'm not blind. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not on the side. You know what I'm saying? So when you bring it to me, I'll do some critical thinking and then express my mind. When you express your mind, I'm cool with it. When I express my mind, you don't like how I say it, it's the paycheck, bro. And some of the people even talking about me, they have drunk. They have drunk on my bills, like when you go play gigs, people think I was drinking, people thought I'm a drunkard, there are some life when you move into Europe, you start to leave because it's celebration, So I celebrated before coming. I celebrated for the years I stayed waiting for everything to come to Europe. I celebrated. And maybe if you're talking to the people that I celebrated with, those a lot of the people, they don't fucking know me. If I should really, really tell you, I know there will come a time I will tell you all these things. There will there will come a time I will share everything with you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But me, I'm just grateful. I'm happy. You know what I mean? My nigga, it's best be rich, but tell broke. You understand? Clear all your debt and tell broke. You understand? Social media, be careful of those places. You understand? Put your work there. Put your work there. Your work, put your work there. Work on work. Don't put your life there. You know? Yeah, man. And if they disrespect you, distance yourself, Like they say, you don't come out, you don't go to the club, you don't come out, you don't. I go to the club. I don't go to the clubs that you go. And even if I come to the clubs that you go, I don't make you see me because it's the same old shit. It's the same old shit, the same old bitches, slept all day, wake up and come to the club. You feel me? I never go where the Adams go, you know? Yeah, man. You can say whatever you want to say. I don't give a fuck about it. I'm still doing music clothing. I didn't invested in the gate fee of the club. Let's say I invested in the gate fee of the club because I want to know the DJ. I want to say hi to the bartender. I want to know the security guard. You understand me? I didn't invest my time in the club to know you. I invested my time in the club to move above you. Damn ass. Uh, let's listen to some music.